ASMR. Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of Desperately Trying to Relate to the Kids to Maintain What's Left of Your Youth. I'm your host Nathan Bradford, and I just had shoulder surgery, part of which was to relieve some arthritis in my AC joint. So I am feeling pretty old, and it is not quite lit, as the kids would say. Fam, squad, fam. As you may have noticed by that last sentence, I cannot relate to the youth of America anymore now that I'm an old man. I turned 18 in February, guys. I am pretty much 1 foot in the grave. But I found a new Instagram page that'll hopefully help alleviate some of this unrelatability, as it were. The page is called Relatable Post 4470, and they have about 6,000 followers, and they deserve way more because this is top tier quality. Definitely no sarcasm when I say that. I feel like a kid again when I read these. This first relatable post is pretty good. Says username or password incorrect. Then why can't you just tell me which one's right? And I can relate to that because I, being an old man, forget my password sometimes, and so when I go to put in the one that I think is there and it's the wrong one, I'm like, oh, why can't it just tell me what my password is? Because that is safe and secure. That awkward moment when someone asks, what's wrong? And they're the problem. How many times does that happen to me? I don't think any, but I assume that it would be awkward if it were to happen to me. So, relatable content. This next one is super good. I hate it when I'm taking a drink and the ice attacks my face. Oh man, if only there was a simple contraption that solved that problem. That dirty look you give something after tripping over it. It's not like it moved out of its way to trip you. It's not how inanimate objects work. Pretty sure, at least. Unless this Toy Story was right. Next one's kind of a prank, actually, so follow along at home. Look to the right. Now look to the left. Oh, got you good. You didn't see that one coming. I just virtually slapped you. Get it? Because like, pwah, pwah. That's a prank. That's content. That's relatable. That's what the kids are into. This one's a conversation, so I'm gonna act out both parts. So bear with me. Should I get in trouble for something I didn't do? No. Good, because I didn't do my homework. Do the people posting this think that that's how they get out of doing their homework? By pulling an old trick on their teacher? Because I don't think that'll work. I'm actually very sure that won't work. This next one's pretty relatable too. I guess they've all been relatable, but this one probably more so, maybe even to adults. That fake laugh you do when you don't hear somebody, and I can relate to that, because last week this happened to me. Someone was just like, sir, you can't just commit a felony like that. That's highly illegal. Yeah. And then it gets all awkward when the cops come and they arrest you and you spend the next 30 years to life in prison without the possibility of parole, trying to Shawshank your way out of that prison. And Morgan Freeman doesn't show up at any point like you expected him to. Nobody reads the rules to Monopoly until an argument breaks out. See, this one's relatable because every other board game, before I start the game, even if I've already played 100 times, I read the instructions. But Monopoly, no. Never read the instructions, even if I don't know how to play it. So then you just start arguing and gotta clarify the instructions. Most people playing Monopoly probably already know the rules and only need the rules to clarify discrepancies in the rules when an argument breaks out over said rules. Relatable post number 4382. This one's a good one, probably my favorite. I'm literally my own best friend. I have inside jokes with myself, and sometimes I'll start laughing out loud about how funny I am. Definitely not sad at all. Maybe try becoming friends with someone other than yourself. Having to get over someone you weren't even dating. I miss him so much. Haters having anger towards everyone reaching success. I like to think that this post was because the admin of the page had like one negative comment and like what? I got 6,000 followers on this Instagram page. Angry at everyone reaching success, man. Got 'em. Roasted. After an argument, I always think of awesome things I could have said. Never can't get over the crushing defeat of losing an argument to somebody, so I have to pretend to win it against myself in my head later on while trying to go to bed at night. I have found the second post with an acronym. This one's for school, and this one's relatable because teenagers hate school, every single one of them. School. 7 crappy hours of our lives. I can do this too. School. Some cool humans organize operational legislation. It's not that hard. Dear radio, is it necessary to play the song that I like when I arrive at my destination? Because the radio should revolve around my travel schedule, and I'm pretty sure they know exactly the songs that I like, and when I'm supposed to be arriving at any given destination. Dear cool people, did they name a candy after you? Sincerely, nerds. Mic dropped. My alarm is set for 6 o'clock and you wake me up at 5:56. Prepare to die. I'm going to commit homicide because you woke me up 4 minutes early. That's relatable content. That's what I came to this page for. That is the teenage experience in America. James Dean, rebel without a cause, murdering your parents because they woke you up 4 minutes early to tell you that the house is on fire and they're trying to rescue you. Yeah, I think we can all now relate a little better to the youth of America. I give this page 5 out of 5 things of Advil that relieve my arthritis. So that's pretty good. That's an almost perfect ranking. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe if you made it this far.